everyone, in this video we will cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series in GK Today's Academy Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our daily 20 MCQ series in Academy Android application. So in this app course you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document and also category wise revision ebooks which are optimized for reading on your mobile itself. Apart from it, you are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. Please check our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. For hard copy books, you can visit our website gktbooks.com. Okay, so now without wasting any further time, let's get started.
Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 3rd of December 2021. Starting with very first question. What is the word of the year 2021 as per the Collins Dictionary? So this dictionary has chosen the term NFT, which stands for non-fungible token, as its word of the year 2021 because as per the Collins, the word's usage has increased by 11,000% and there has been a surging interest in the digital tokens that can sell for millions of dollars, and this is basically defined as a unique digital certificate registered in a blockchain that is used to record ownership of an asset such as an artwork. Now apart from it, every year on 26th of November, which is the birth anniversary of Dr. Verghese Kurian, National Milk Day is celebrated across the country, and the day aims to honor Dr. Verghese Kurian, who is the father of India's White Revolution. So this basically highlights the importance of milk and how it helps the human body, and he also led Operation Flood, which became the largest agricultural dairy development program across the world. Okay, now you have to tell me who is the father of Green Revolution for India as well as for world. Please write in the comments. Do remember that these two are different personalities, okay, for India and for world. Now apart from it, the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women is observed on 25th of November, and this year theme was Orange the World and Violence Against Women Now. So United Nations Women Chief Seema Bahous described the GBV, that is gender based violence, as a global crisis, and also it was announced that more than 70% have experienced GBV in some crisis settings. Okay, now also do remember that Constitution Day, also called as Samvidhan Divas, is celebrated in our country on 26th of November every year to commemorate the adoption of the Constitution of India on this day in the year 1949. But yes, the Constitution came into effect from 26th of January 1950. Okay. Question number 2. Which state has passed Motor Vehicles Taxation Amendment Bill 2021 to levy a green tax on vehicles? So the Andhra Pradesh State Assembly has passed the Andhra Pradesh Motor Vehicles Taxation Amendment Bill of 2021 to levy a green tax on vehicles, and the green tax will soon be imposed on all vehicles except motorcycles and rickshaws. Okay, and the center has earlier recommended imposing the green tax to save the environment from carbon emissions by making the vehicle owners pay for the pollution. Now apart from it, earlier we have seen that recently the state government of Andhra Pradesh, Union Government and World Bank have signed agreements for $250 million loan for SALT program, which stands for Supporting Andhra's Learning Transformation Program. And the program aims to improve the quality of learning for more than 40 lakh students in government school and over 10 lakh children enrolled in Anganwadis, teachers and Anganwadi workers. And not only this, it will also introduce a 1-year preschool level course in 3,500 schools in the tribal blocks. Okay. Now also recently, the Legislative Assembly of Andhra Pradesh has passed a bill to repeal the controversial Andhra Pradesh Decentralization and Inclusive Development of All Regions Act of 2020 that was intended to establish 3 capitals for the state. So hence the government has announced that it would bring a comprehensive decentralization bill. Okay. Question number 3. Which country has announced more than 1.2 billion euros to aid India's fight against climate change? So Germany has announced new commitments for more than 1.2 billion euro, which is nearly 10,025 crore rupees, to aid India's fight against climate change and for cooperation in the field of clean energy. So Germany has announced its target to reach climate neutrality by the year 2045 and emission reduction in the energy and industry sectors by 77 and 58% compared to 1990. So India and Germany account for nearly 9% of global greenhouse gas. So that's why this step has been taken. Okay. Now apart from it, few days back we have seen that independent researchers from India have conceptualized and developed an online dashboard named as Climate Equity Monitor on Global Climate Policy. So this dashboard provides an online portal for accessing equity in climate action and taking a review of climate policies of several countries. So basically it aims to monitor the performance of Annexure 1 parties under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Also do remember that in COP26 summit, the world leaders promised to end and reverse deforestation by the year 2030. Also in the same event, the Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi had launched IRIS, which stands for Initiative for the Resilient Island States for Developing Infrastructure of Small Island Nations. Also Prime Minister said that the small developing states or SIDS face the biggest threat from climate change. So India's space agency ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization, will also build a special data window for them to provide information about cyclones, floods, coral reef monitoring, coastline monitoring, etc. through satellites. Okay. Question number 4. What is the name of the first PPP initiative of Ministry of Electronics and IT to ensure awareness about cybercrime for Chief Information Security Officers? So this is Cyber Surakshit Bharat Initiative, which is the first public-private partnership initiative of Ministry of Electronics and IT, which was launched in January 2018, and it aims to ensure awareness about cyber crimes for Chief Information Security Officers. So the National E-Governance Division under Ministry of Electronics and IT has conducted a 6-day deep dive training program for Chief Information Security Officers and frontline IT officials from various ministries, not only ministries, departments, organizations from central and state governments, PSUs, banks, etc. Okay. Now apart from it, JP Morgan Chase has become the world's most systematically important bank according to the latest ranking of FSB, that is Financial Stability Board. Then COCON 2021 is the annual cyber security and hacking conference organized by Kerala Police every year, and the theme for this year was Improvise, Adapt and Overcome. So aim is to provide opportunities to educate, showcase, understand and spread awareness regarding the privacy, information security and data protection. Also it aims to provide a platform to several corporate and government organizations, including several investigation agencies, research organizations, academia, industry leaders and players. Okay. Question number 5. Who is the chairperson of National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development? So the National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development is set to begin its lending operations with about 190 to 200 big infrastructure projects in the railways, roads and energy sector. So this was announced by its newly appointed chairman K.V. Kamath, and the institution was set up with an aim to catalyze investment in the infrastructure sector in the country, which really need funds. Okay. Now apart from it, recently PC Modi has been appointed as Rajya Sabha Secretary General. Then Rahul Dravid has been chosen for brand ambassador of Plato, which is a kids footwear brand. Then VVS Lakshman will take charge as next National Cricket Academy head. Can you tell me whom he has replaced? Please write in the comments if you know. The new chairman of ICC Men's Cricket Committee is Saurabh Ganguly, and MC Maricom has been appointed as brand ambassador of TriFed, Adi Mahotsav, and Geoff Alardis has been appointed as permanent CEO of ICC. Okay. Now can you tell me who has recently won the 2021 National Book Award for Fiction? Please write in the comments. Question number 6. Which financial institution has recently approved 1.5 billion USD to India for COVID-19 vaccine procurement? So recently ADB, that is Asian Development Bank, has approved a loan of $1.5 billion, or you can say 11,185 crore rupees to the Government of India for procurement of COVID-19 vaccine for India. And also it is stated that AIIB, that is Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank, would be co-financing an additional $500 million to this project. Headquarter of ADB lies in Manila, Philippines, and headquarter of AIIB lies in Beijing, China. Now apart from it, also Government of India has partnered with Asian Development Bank for $300 million recently, and the aim is to strengthen primary health care in the urban areas of 13 states in India, and the loan is expected to benefit more than 256 million urban dwellers and people in slum areas. So this loan would support India's healthcare initiatives like Ayushman Bharat, health and wellness centers. Now apart from it, the ASEM 2021 was conducted recently in virtual mode. By which country? So the host was Cambodia. Do remember that India was vice president for this event, and this term stands for Asia-Europe Meeting. So this is a kind of intergovernmental forum founded in the year 1996, which act as a platform for the countries in Asia as well as in Europe to exchange their views and enhance cooperation among the various countries, and presently it has 53 members. Fine. Question number 7. River Cities Alliance has been launched by which ministry? So the Union Ministry of Jal Shakti, headed by Union Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, has launched River Cities Alliance from New Delhi, and this is a platform for river cities in India to exchange their views and ideas on river management. Also, the ministry has launched the National Urban River Management Plan for Kanpur. Now apart from it, the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution System has constituted a group of food secretaries from the states along with senior officials from the center to discuss on establishing a framework for the proposed community kitchen scheme. And the group would lay a roadmap for creating simple, transparent and beneficial community kitchens for the people. Okay. Now apart from it, the Union Minister for Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Mr. Purushottam Rupala, conferred the National Gopal Ratna Award recently, and the awards are presented to the winners of Best Dairy Farmer Rearing Indigenous Cattle or Buffalo Breeds, then Best Dairy Cooperative Society, Milk Producer Company, Dairy Farm Producer, etc. in the country. Okay. Now apart from it, recently Moody's has expected the growth of India's economic growth to rebound strongly, and it has predicted a GDP growth of 9.3% and 7.9% in a fiscal year. This is for 2022 and this is for fiscal year 2023. So as per the agency, growing government spending on infrastructure will support the demand for steel and cement, and hence rising consumption. India's push for domestic manufacturing and funding conditions will also support the new investment. Fine. Question number 8. Recently, the Indian Air Force has acquired 2 Mirage 2000 jets from which country? So, Indian Air Force has acquired 2 Mirage 2000 jets from France, made by the Dassault Aviation. And this has given a boost to the fighter jet fleet of Indian Air Force, and these 2 aircrafts would be upgraded to the latest standards by the Indian Aviation Public Sector Unit, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Now apart from it, in the previous lecture we have seen that Indian Navy has recently commissioned and inducted INS Vela, which is the India's 4th stealth Scorpene class submarine that was built under Project 75. Can you tell me which are the other 3 Scorpene class submarines that were earlier built and inducted into the Navy? Please name them. Now apart from it, DAC, that is Defense Acquisition Council, has granted permission for the mass production of AK-203 rifles, and the council has also approved an independent satellite for the Indian Air Force. Actually, DAC granted approval for manufacturing nearly 7.5 lakh AK-203 assault rifles for Indian Army under Make in India initiative, and the manufacturing of these rifles will be undertaken in Amethi, Uttar Pradesh, jointly by the Indo-Russia Rifles Private Limited. Okay. Question number 9. Which airport has been constructed by Yamuna International Airport Private Limited? So the Noida International Airport in Gautam Buddha Nagar, constructed by Yamuna International Airport Private Limited, has been inaugurated by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the airport has been constructed in public-private partnership model by the government of UP and Yamuna International Airport Private Limited, which is a subsidiary of Zurich International Airport. Okay. Now apart from it, recently central government has declared the airport of Srinagar as a major airport under AERA Act of 2008. Do remember that center can designate an airport as major airport only if it has annual passenger traffic of at least 35 lakh. Okay. And talking about Srinagar, recently UNESCO has designated it as a part of UNESCO Creative Cities Network. So this is the 6th city to achieve this honor after Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad, Varanasi and Jaipur. Now apart from it, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to inaugurate Kushinagar International Airport in the state of Uttar Pradesh, which is aimed to boost tourism on Buddhist circuit, and at present 2 international airports are operational in UP. First is Chaudhary Charan Singh International Airport in Lucknow, and second is Lal Bahadur Shastri International Airport in Varanasi. Okay. Now coming to last question, Science and Innovation Council is an apex body to review overall bilateral scientific cooperation between India and which country? So this SIC is an apex body to review overall bilateral scientific cooperation between India and UK, and it is held once in 2 years alternatively in 2 countries. So recently Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh held an online meeting with the UK Science Minister, and they discussed green energy collaboration between the 2 countries, and the India-UK science and technology collaboration has been growing close to 300 to 400 million euros. Okay. Now apart from it, the Kepler Space Telescope, which was launched by NASA in the year 2009 with an objective to discover Earth-sized planets which are orbiting other stars. So recently it has reported that NASA's Kepler mission has identified 747 unique planet candidates and 57 multi-planet systems using photometric data, of which 366 have not been previously identified. Okay. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked this session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Meenuzat Sana signing off.